What is going on, everybody? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Wednesday NBA edition of my DFS podcast. We have a massive 14-game NBA main slate tonight. A couple of after-hour games as well on that slate. A lot of value out there as of right now. There's some injuries. Obviously, with 28 teams playing, a lot can happen up until lock where values open up. There's, definitely a handful of questionable guys, some already big pieces that are out. We'll talk about that real quick. Give this video a like. Make sure you are subscribed. I'm giving you guys 5 plays, 1 for each position using FanDuel salaries. Hopefully these guys can help you build a nice, strong lineup, help you get into the green. If you want full content, go over to my website, fd-guru.com, closer to lock, and I will have plenty of stuff over there. Usually around 6:30 Eastern, 30 minutes before lock. Everything gets posted. NBA, you got to wait, as late as possible because that's how you get your best judgment on guys with injuries and values and all of that jazz. So for point guard, this is an unbelievable game environment. There's 2 games at 7 o'clock tonight that have massive over-unders. First game, we got the Jazz at the Pacers, 242 over-under. And then right behind that, we got the Wizards and Hornets at 240. Both games look like a DFS frenzy. Tons of points. We got some, decently tight spreads there. We got the Pacers minus 6.5, which isn't crazy. And then we got the Hornets only minus 2.5. This Hornets and Wizards game could be the best game to pick from tonight. That's going to lead us into our point guard, LaMelo Ball. No Terry Rozier. Beginning of the season, they were saying LaMelo Ball was going to be limited to like 28 to 30 minutes. That's bullshit. That's gone. We saw 33 minutes on the 27th. We saw 33 minutes on November 1st. And then last game, he played 39 minutes with a triple-double. Absolutely cooked the Mavericks. I love this play again. It was nice to see that, he had a ceiling game because he was looking a little sketchy for 3 straight games there. 8,800, not the right price. When LaMelo Ball is going right, he's just like a Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton's $10K tonight. That's a pretty fair price. That's honestly where LaMelo Ball should be too. So we're getting, ultra value with him at 8,800 tonight. Not worried about his minutes. No Terry Rozier. Plenty of extra value in shots going up for LaMelo Ball. This is a great play in this game environment. Shooting guard, let's go to Jordan Hawkins. Zion Williamson got ruled out, a surprising scratch today due to personal reasons. So now we have no CJ McCollum and no Zion, leaving only Brandon Ingram as the true star on this team. Jordan Hawkins should be starting. He was starting even when Zion was playing, filling in for the guard position with CJ McCollum. We saw him play 37 minutes with no McCollum last game against the Nuggets. Absolutely cooked. 31 points, 3 assists, 46 fantasy points. His price is wrong, 4,300. It's just a little sketchy because the last time I picked him was against the Pistons, 29 minutes and got 6 fantasy points. So that was a tough pill to swallow, but hitting value in 4 out of his last 5 games, 23 and then 46. He looks really, really good tonight. He's one of the best value plays, if not the best value play. Tons of extra usage going around with no CJ McCollum and no Zion Williamson. We also have Herb Jones questionable in this game as well, although he was at shoot-around this morning. Small forward, let's go to Brandon Miller. Again, going back to this Hornets game, this is going to be a very fast-paced game. Brandon Miller, the rookie, should have no problem keeping up with the pace of this game. He should be starting. He has started the last couple of games without Terry Rozier. He's seen, serious minutes, but hasn't really produced. I expect him to do a lot more tonight. A lot of prop betting sites love him. His over-under is like 24, 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He needs just 27 fantasy points to hit value. I think he's going to have a good chance of doing that. We saw his ceiling game against the Nets a few games ago, 36 minutes, 22-9, 39 fantasy points. Again, with no Terry Rozier out there, there's a lot of extra shots going up for the Hornets. Rozier, borderline takes the most shots on this entire Hornets team. So a lot of extra usage to go around. He's going to play plenty of minutes as the starter tonight. And again, couldn't be a better matchup against the Wizards here. Power forward, let's go back to what I was talking about with Jordan Hawkins. No Zion Williamson tonight. You're going to have Jonas Valanciunas taking in a lot at the center position. Herb Jones, even if he plays. Larry Nance should come off the bench and see plenty of minutes. The Timberwolves are tall. They might even start Nance if they can. You got Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert to cover. So the Pelicans are going to have to get big tonight. They're going to have to play Larry Nance one way or the other. Jonas Valanciunas doesn't usually play more than 30 minutes anyways. With no Zion out there, we can project him for over 20 minutes tonight, and he can be a point per minute kind of guy. The only time he got any sort of run was against OKC with 23 minutes, and I think that was with no Zion. I'm not sure. They were shorthanded, though, that game. When he did see that 23 minutes, he hit value easily, 26 fantasy points. I expect him to be right around that, 22 to 24 minute mark tonight. He should be able to hit 19 fantasy points to hit his value. It's a little risky, but if he gets his run, he's going to have plenty of chances. Again, the Pelicans are banged up, especially with no Zion tonight, so it's worth it. I don't know if I'm going to throw him in cash games yet, but you definitely want to put Larry Nance on your radar in this game tonight. For center, I think it's a spend up on Jokic kind of night. I don't see, any center value opening my eyes too much right now, so I think it's a good time to spend up. It's going to be a tight game, competitive game. They're at home, 3-point spread. Jokic has been absolutely cooking, to no surprise this year. $12,100. He needs 60 fantasy points to hit value. That's what all prop sites have him at. His over-under is 60 fantasy points on the dot. So he is expected to hit value tonight. And then his upside, as big as anyone in the league. He absolutely crushed the Pelicans. 35, 14, and 12 last game. 74 fantasy points. He's hit 60-plus fantasy points in more than half of his games this year. This is a really, really good spend-up if you have the money. We haven't seen many slates this year where the stars are a comfortable spend up, but here with Jokic in a tight game, I think Kevon Looney is going to struggle against Jokic. The sky is the limit every night with this guy. Love this play at center in cash games tonight. That'll do it for this video, guys. Let's have a huge Wednesday night. Ready to get back after it after no NBA on Tuesday. Again, give this video a like, guys. I hope these plays help you out tonight. Until next time, I am the FD Guru. Peace.